Top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, being at my best. We're building esteem of self through thinking. And as you guys see in the title, you're going to have to stop putting people up on pedestals, guys. You're going to have to stop putting people on pedestals. But before I get into the story, man, I need you guys to hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these videos, because I'm dropping like 4 or 5 a day. You know, like the video, pass the video on. You know what you need to do, man. You know, be at your best and be the best version and do what I'm asking y'all to do, man, because I should only have to ask once. Because when you got to ask somebody the same thing over and over again, either they don't care, they mentally ill, or they just not paying attention to you. And I know you guys are paying attention to me because I'm paying attention to you. So, man, holla at your boy, man. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers. Can you dig it? But back to the story. See, now here's the thing. Y'all got to stop, y'all, not me. Y'all got to stop putting people up on these pedestals. See, when you become the best version of yourself, you know, you are on top of that pedestal. Now, it always goes without saying that your higher power is on top of that pedestal. He's at the very top. But a lot of you guys, let's start off, CC. When I was a kid, when I was in school, you know how the teacher would come around and ask you, well, who's your hero? I would always say my father. You know, and to this day, my father's 71 years old. That's my hero. That's who I look up to. That's who works out with me. When you see me, you know, you see the body, that's who works out with me every day is my 71-year-old father. That's the person I can depend on. That's my Superman. See, but a lot of you guys probably said Superman. So a lot of you guys, ain't no telling what you said. But see, these days, you guys put too many people up on pedestals. And we're going to start with these rappers and actors. Man, you guys see all this puffy stuff going on. And the biggest shock to y'all is you got in your mind, you're wondering, you know, how could he do something like that? How could he do something like that? He likes men. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't. Why does it come as a shock to you guys that Puffy, you know, he's part of the rainbow community, have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and he likes what he likes. And then you guys glamorize these actors and these rappers and entertainers like, oh my God, I saw such and such, and you know, man, when I be at the gym, guys, I run into rappers I run into porn stars, I run into actors, I run into singers out here in Las Vegas. Gladys Knight actually lives in the same housing development as my father since 1994, you know, but I'm not starstruck. I don't want no autograph. I don't want none of that stuff. See, but a lot of you guys, man, you guys put these people on this pedestal that when you see these people, you got to run to them and you have to have it. Oh, I have to get your autograph. I got to get a picture. But see, my way of thinking, because I've become the best version of myself, being at my best, hey, they should want my autograph. See, it's not going to be, hey guys, I got to take a picture with Jay-Z. No, Jay-Z got a chance to take a picture with me. You dig what I'm saying? See, you guys put these people above you. You know, they might have a little bit more money than you, and some of them don't. But that doesn't make them any better than you. They put their pants on one leg at a time. Can you dig what I'm saying? One leg at a time. So you guys got to quit idolizing these rappers and entertainers. You know, just because they show you the cars and they might be sleeping with somebody, man. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You should be concentrating on building the best version of yourself so you can manifest these great things and be your own star. You dig? But now we're going to have to get on these pastors, man. And I hope none of y'all get offended, because I'm a Christian, but I'm a different type of Christian. I'm not around here quote scriptures. I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not telling you that you're going to hell if you do something. But you guys, man, you guys put these people in the church on this biggest pedestal. Okay? I used to do it. I'm guilty of it. I am guilty of it. And matter of fact, I'm going to have a series about why you shouldn't put these people on a pedestal. And I'm going to make a whole series entitled, like, you know, women in the church, freaky women in the church. It's going to be a whole series. But yeah, guys, you know, I used to put people in the church on pedestals, you know, when I was a younger man, you know, maybe in my 20s. And say if I knew that a woman was in church, that she was a church going person, you know, I would kind of watch what I say around her. You know, I would, you know, didn't move the way that I wanted to, me being the slick Scorpio that I am, because I'm 1,000% Scorpio, until I found out, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to share a story with y'all, until I found out what it really was. Because here was my first first experience with somebody in the church, and it just blew my mind and took my whole innocence away. You dig? So one day I'm at work, right? I'm at work on a Sunday, and you know how the church has these little, they have the little car washes, and the little kids from the church will come out and they'll wash your car, and then because you get a little car wash ticket, they'll give you like the little hot dog, a little bag of chips, and a little soda to go on your way. Well, guys, I probably was maybe, I don't know, about 25 at the time, 25, 26. I was in a relationship, had bought my first home. Me and my woman lived together, and I never forget, man, this nice little Benz pulled up. This nice little Benz whipped up. Boom, this lady gets out the Benz. She got all the jewelry. She got the toolery on. Man, she just cut to the butt from head to toe, looking extra fly. Now, I was a little bit innocent still then, guys. This is something that took my innocence because, like I said, I don't want to give y'all too much because I got a whole series about these church women that y'all gonna love, man. As long as y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. You dig? And then when I start going live, it's really on and cracking. But anyway, so she hops out this Benz, man, and she asked me, she said, "Excuse me, son, but do you have a church home?" And I said, "No, ma'am, I don't." She said, "Well, why is that?" I said, "Well, I work on Sundays, so, I don't really have time to go to church. And, I just figured that when it's ready, when the Lord wants me to walk into his church and turn my life over to God, he'll just do it." So here's what she said, guys. And I didn't see, and now that I'm the best version of myself, and because good game, peep game, and some of y'all already knew what it was, I didn't catch what it was then. Like I said, I was a little green still at that point in my life. I'd never been exposed to it. So she says, "Excuse me, son." And it's the first lady of the church. I won't say which church it is out here in Las Vegas, but it was the first lady of the church. I done tapped a few first ladies. But so she says, "Hey, I'd like to get your number and call you from time to time about turning your life over to God." Okay. And I said, "Sure, no problem." I gave her the house number. See, this is when people had house phones. See, y'all don't have house phones nowadays. So I gave her the house phone, and then she proceeded to give me a hug. Now, this is why I really should have caught on, because like I said, I hadn't become the best version of myself. I didn't really know, what was what. I didn't know what she really wanted from me. I was very innocent, because I was putting them way up here, putting them up on this pedestal. You dig? And so when she gave me a hug goodbye, she gave me a hug, and she was like, "Damn, you smell good," and kind of gave me a kiss on my neck. She's like, "Damn, you smell good," and and I was like, it didn't really catch me off guard, but I know I'm a fly motherfucker, man. I'm a handsome motherfucker. I'm used to shit like that, but I did not, I was afraid to move like that around somebody in the church because I just didn't want to be perceived as something that I wasn't, because I held them to a higher standard in my mind. So I get home that day, right? So I tell my woman at the time, I said, "Baby, it's gonna be a woman that calls the house, because I used to get women used to give me phone numbers all the time, and me being a truthful person, man, I could talk to my woman about stuff like that and say, "Yeah, babe, this lady gave me her phone number today, and she gonna be calling the house. She's a pastor. She wants to be my friend. She says she wants to, talk to me about turning my life over to God." And she used to laugh at me, and she was like, "They don't want to be your friend." I said, "Sure they do." I said, I got a woman. She knows I have a woman. She said, "She don't want to be your friend." I said, "Of course she does. She's married. She don't want me. Guys, I didn't know this kind of stuff back then." I said, "She don't want me. She married." She said, "Okay, just watch." So, guys, the first couple times, she called the house and she was talking about turning her life over to God, turning my life over to God. And guys, I wasn't raised in the church. I was baptized 7 years ago now, but I'm in the spirit. But I knew about church, but I wasn't raised in the church, so I didn't know the different types of protocols and things like that. But she called me to talk to me about turning my life over to God for the first 2 times. Now, the third time is where it gets interesting. And say, I got to try to keep it clean, guys. I got to try to keep it clean. Got to keep it clean. So this is what she says. The third time she called, it wasn't nothing about God. This is what she said. She said, "My husband's gone. I want you to come over. I want you to get in the jacuzzi, and I want to give you that issue with my mouth. I want to give you that issue with my mouth, because I know that thing is right." And I'm like, what? Man, I was shocked. Now, guys, don't think that your boy was scared. Don't think that your boy was scared, man. But I was caught off guard by the first lady telling me something like this because, see, she lied in the beginning. She was not being the best version of herself. She broke the #1 cardinal rule. She took my choice away. See, now, if that's what she wanted in the beginning, she should have told me and let it be my choice. So she's like, yeah, you know you want this cookie. And here's the thing. You could just do your thing. I could do my thing, but I got to have it. So let me tell you what your boy said. What do y'all think y'all boy said? I'll let you think for a minute. Okay, y'all thought too much. Here's what your boy said. I said, no, I'm not coming through there. I don't want what you got. She said, oh, you gonna pass up all this cookie? You know how fat this thing is? You know how wet that thing is? You know what this mouth feel like? I said, no, and I don't never want to know. I said, because now me being who I was at that time, oh man, I'd have took her down through there and back because I'm a Scorpio, 1,000% Scorpio. I'm 1,000, and I got BDE. I got big D energy to the fullest. I would have took her down through there, no problems, no questions asked, in front of anybody, any place, anytime. You dig, like the song, any place, anytime. I'd have took her down through there, but I'm like, no, I'm cool. And she's like, well, how you gonna pass this up? I said, because you lied to me. See, I said you lied to me. You did not tell me what your intentions was off the rip. See, you had to sit up here and play with God as a way to try to get me in your bedroom. I said, and that's why people end up church hurt to this day. And they think people in the church is all messed up because you guys try to draw people into this church, into that type of religious atmosphere, but this is what you want the whole time. And I told you, if you've been following me, guys, I already told you, man, when I was getting my issue from the 42-year-old woman and her daughter, the woman told me to always tell the truth. So this woman had to be in her 50s at this time, but she was bad. And I told her, like, no, I'm good. I said, you lied. I said, now maybe, I said, now had you told me the truth from the gate, I said, man, I'd be knee deep up in that thing. I'd be making you tap out. I said, but you know what? I'm going to have to decline. I said, because I don't like the way you move because you took my choice away. See, I'm at the best version of myself, and I was back then. And how does that resonate with this whole conversation? Is because when you're at the best version of yourself, you're not going to just accept anything. We are not tender in the zipper. If I want something, I'm going to do it because I want to. I'm going to do it on my own accord. I'm going to do it on my own time. And I'm not going to get tricked into doing anything. I don't care what that thing look like or feel like. I don't care. Let me tell you something, guys. It could be 10 women sitting right on that couch over there, and I come home and they don't have nothing on. They say, here, man, come get that thing, man. I'm going to look at them and laugh because I'd rather get some money. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even understand how that equate to money. And I'm going to send them on their way. Why? Because we have no type of mental connection. You dig what I'm saying? So now, so that, so that's what I told her. But now at that point, that's when I learned to stop putting people in the church on a pedestal. That's when I learned that people in the church were not only a freak, but the biggest freaks, because so many of them are conflicted. See, they're so conflicted between, I love God and the Bible says this, but my body's saying this. And so I got a real good remedy for that, guys. Grace. We're not perfect. You don't try to be perfect. It's a lot of y'all out here struggling right now, men and women, man, in the church, because you guys are in the church and you guys are struggling with your sexuality. You're struggling with, you're struggling with an addiction. You're struggling with your vices, and you're too scared of what the church is going to say. But if the church was really about their business, you wouldn't be worried about that, because why? The church shows people grace, right? And the church has no ruling over your life. And if they're judging you, thou shalt not judge, they're committing a bigger sin than you. But that was my first indoctrination into people in the church, and why I should not keep putting them on this high pedestal. Because, man, I learned that the people in the church, and then, once I learned that about that woman, I used to seek out the women in the church, because I'm a bad, bad boy. And y'all gonna hear about it in my series that I make about the church women. Can you dig it? So yeah, word to and the pastors too. Stop putting these pastors, man, y'all gonna really love my series that I'm gonna put together about these pastors. At least the pastors out here in Las Vegas. You dig what I'm saying? Because all I speak is personal experiences on here. But this is why you stop putting people on pedestals, because because man will always disappoint you, but God will never disappoint you. And when you have grind, and when you have suffered, and when you have sacrificed and became the best version of you, you don't want nobody playing with you. You don't want nobody playing with your emotions. You don't want nobody lying to you. A real king is gonna say, hey man, you had your shot. You couldn't even keep it. You can even keep it one stack. That one stack, like that $1,000 bill tatted on my chest. You couldn't even keep it one stack. So hey guys, you can't even keep it a penny. Can you dig it? So guys, remember to like this video, like the video, like the video, like the video, so my algorithm move. Man, subscribe to the channel. Pass this channel on to 100 of your friends. I'm trying to reach 1 million people, man. I'm trying to reach 1 million people and spit this good gospel, this good organic game, this good ism to a crowd of people, to the world. And I am going to do it with your help. So I want y'all to have a beautiful day. God bless you, and be blessed and be the best version of yourself. Build your esteem of self through thinking. One stack love, y'all. Church.